Hello friends and subscribers, welcome back to my channel. That was real easy what I just did. So it's going to be real easy to make videos from now on. So yay, cuz I really was stymied by the changes that YouTube made on how to upload. And I just hate technology. I just hate it, hate it, hate it. And when it goes wrong, it just completely throws me for a loop. But anyway, luckily I have my boyfriend who is a techno genius, so he manages to get everything fixed for me. But anyway, I have quite a bit to say about Harry and his wife. And one of you all referred to her in the comments as Harry's first wife, which I liked because I think it's very appropriate, because knowing how narcissism works, at some point she will discard him. And if he is not completely heartbroken and destroyed, he will likely marry again. And hopefully he will get someone nice. But anyway, so, I've been watching the news about what's going on with them, because there's always something going on with them. All that privacy they wanted. I don't know how they keep courting the press the way they do. It doesn't make any sense, and nobody even cares about what they're doing. They are the ones that are putting themselves out there ad nauseum, and I'm just about sick to death of them. I absolutely am. I'm sick of the whining. I'm sick of the complaining. I'm sick of the victimization. Well, the claiming to be victims. It's just, I'm over it, lived through it. I know what I see. But I was watching, one of the Australian broadcasts on YouTube the other day, and their topic was basically, who is this new Prince Harry and where did he come from? And, if you don't know what's going on, it might be mystifying. But for those of us who know narcissism from the inside, because we have experienced it, we know exactly what's going on. So I want to fill you in for those of you who only suspect. So here's what's going on. So basically, we're reading that Harry got a cold reception at Prince Philip's funeral. Well, that would have played right into his wife's hands. Because when he gets back, after, she quizzes him about every conversation that he had with everybody, and, he maybe mentions that, they weren't real affectionate with him, which we can all understand, because I am by no means excusing Harry's behavior. He is a grown man, and he makes choices, and he's been making some real bad ones lately that may have some lasting consequences that he's just going to have to live with. I mean, he's destroying relationships, but that's what the narcissist wants him to do. So after he gets back from the funeral, and he talks about, they weren't real warm, they weren't real loving, they didn't really want to spend any time with me, they didn't want to really talk about anything personal around me, and who can blame them? And then, of course, her comeback would be, see, I told you, they don't love you, Harry. They don't care about you, Harry. I'm the one who loves you. I'm the one who cares for you. I'm the one who's here for you. You don't need them. Look, they have shown you that they don't need you, that they don't want you in their lives. But here I am. I am your family now. I am all the family you need. Me and Archie and baby Diana. You don't need anyone else. We're here for you. And, she keeps saying it and saying it and saying it. And when they're constantly in your ear, eventually you start to believe it. So at this point, he is probably convinced that his family, really has no affection for him, and they don't care what he does. Which, I'm sure that they still love Harry, and they do care about what he does, but they're just so darn mad at him right now because of all the crap he's been doing, going out and spilling all his business all over the airwaves for everybody in the world to hear. I mean, the royal family has always been very, very private. I mean, you don't really know stuff about them unless they want you to. I mean, when the stuff with Charles and Diana and there were leaks there is kind of when it started, but, you don't I mean, like William and Kate, I mean, we don't know the stuff about them that unless they want us to know. The Queen too. They're all mostly real private, and maybe they have reason to be. But we pretty much know everything about Harry and his wife because they're out blabbing everything all the time. So, where was I going with this? Lost my train of thought. Oh, so, who's the new Harry? Well, after his wife convinces him that she is his everything and everyone else has turned their back on him, now we're hearing reports that she is staying at some hotel and they've been having rousing fights and things like that. At least that's what I've been hearing. I don't know, allegedly. But so this is part of the plan to heel him in. So she takes off, and he is now convinced that he needs her because she is all he has. She is his whole family. She is his whole life. He cannot live without her. And of course, he always wants to get back to how their relationship was in the beginning when he was being love bombed out of his mind and didn't know it. So he feels that the more he bashes his family, knowing how Meghan feels about them, I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that I don't think she holds them in real high regard. And I think he's thinking that the more I bash my family, then the more, I can gain her approval. Because when you're with a narcissist, it's all about doing what they want you to do. Because if you don't, they make your life an absolute living hell. So right now, he is trying to do what she wants because she's making his life a living hell. Anyway, those are my thoughts. If I can think of anything else, I'll put up another video because this is really pretty easy to do. And it was nice talking with you all again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.